Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, May 21st, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Boy, the Blue Angels put on quite the show yesterday, but it won't be so nice out today, and here is what we know right now. They're going to keep us hanging. No decision has been made yet. As I said yesterday, these pilots really want to do this show. There are 4 graduates flying this year. I expect another media call with a final determination around 9 a.m. this morning, so you want to stay tuned to either the Academy's social pages or ours. Anyhow, here's your OMG fact for the day. The ancient Celts were the first to ferment and distill grains into whiskey, and they called it the water of life. And I agree. All right, let's get into the news, shall we? A 34-year-old Pasadena woman, Heather Elizabeth Beaver, was found with serious injuries and evidence of narcotics use following a call for a possible overdose on the morning of April 4th. Anne Arundel County officers responded to Lorraine Court around 6:05 a.m., and Beaver was transported to a nearby hospital where she later died. An autopsy did reveal that her death was a result of blunt force trauma, and the case is now being treated as a homicide, the 5th in Anne Arundel County this year. Detectives are asking anyone who had contact with Beaver between April 1st and April 4th to call them at 410-222-4731, or the anonymous tip can be submitted to the anonymous tip line or Metro Crime Stoppers. The Anne Arundel County Department of Health is warning residents about a potential rabies exposure after a raccoon found on Muddy Creek Road in West River tested positive for the virus. Anyone who had contact with the raccoon or whose pet has any unexplained wound should contact the health department immediately. Rabies is fatal if left untreated, and preventative care must begin quickly after exposure. Health officials advise making sure that you keep your pets vaccinating, secure your trash, not feeding animals outdoors, and avoiding contacts with wildlife. If bitten or scratched, wash the wound and seek medical attention right away. Mary Spencer, President and CEO of the Community Foundation of Anne Arundel County, will retire by the end of 2025 after 7 years at the helm. During her leadership, the foundation's assets tripled from $14 to $43 million, and more than $68 million was raised to support local nonprofits. Spencer says she is proud of the progress made and looks forward to spending more time with her family. The foundation's board will soon begin a search for her replacement and has pledged to ensure a smooth transition. Further details on the process will be shared in the coming months, as will a podcast we did with the Community Foundation. That's coming up on a local business spotlight probably in a couple weeks. Giolitti's, that longtime Italian eatery in Annapolis, has reopened after closing very unexpectedly last month due to what they claim was an electrical issue caused by a roof leak. The water damage impacted gas detectors and other safety systems, forcing the owner, Gene Giolitti, to shut down operations out of caution, they said. The incident occurred just before Giolitti was set to travel to Italy, a trip that was subsequently extended due to the death of Pope Francis. And once back, Giolitti says he immediately began preparing food to reopen. The restaurant resumed service yesterday. It's located on Somerville Road, and the deli has been a local favorite since 1992. And I say, welcome back, Giolitti's. This Saturday on the Local Business Spotlight, I'm going to sit down with Mike and Emily Tomasini from Pirate Adventures in Eastport as they celebrate, can you believe it, 23 years of plying the waters with little scallywags. That does drop at noon on Saturday. And by now you do know the drill. Please let your friends, neighbors, and colleagues all know about our daily news recap email. It is free. It comes to your inbox every night at 7 p.m., and it will keep you up to speed on all of the top local news stories. Plus, it's paywall free, and I'm going to put a link right here in the show notes for you. All right, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you. And we also want to thank our sponsors, of course, for the Daily News Brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and Mac Medics. So now you just need to hang tight. We have your local Eye on Annapolis weather coming up, and Bridget, also known as BeeprBuzz, should be here with Annapolis After Dark. All that's coming up in just a bit, so stick around.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Mac Medics in Severna Park, where appointments are not necessary. Mac Medics is an Apple-authorized premium service provider. Mac Medics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Mac Medics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Mac Medics in Severna Park for Apple-authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Mac Medics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Good morning, Anne Arundel. Here is your 3-day weather outlook for Anne Arundel County and a little peek beyond that. It's a soggy start to the day today in Anne Arundel County with steady rain and cool temperatures around 63 degrees. East winds are picking up, gusting to 24 miles per hour. From noon to 4 p.m., you want to expect the heaviest showers just in time for the Blue Angels Air Show over Annapolis. If you're planning to watch, pack a poncho, umbrella, or maybe a snorkel. Tonight, the rain does continue with a chance of thunderstorms before midnight, tapering off to showers and patchy fog after 2 a.m. The lows will settle in at about 56 degrees. Tomorrow brings a bit of a break with highs near 65. Showers are likely, especially in the very early morning, but we might catch some dry spells. Wind will be calmer, shifting from the southeast to the west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. In the evening, there is a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms with lows around 55 degrees. Friday looks much more promising with mostly sunny skies and a high near 67 degrees. There is a slight chance of showers in the early evening, but nothing that should dampen your plans. Overnight lows are around 55 degrees. It is a great start to the weekend and a great start to a career for 1,000 or so ensigns and second lieutenants who will be graduating. Looking ahead, the weekend continues the trend with mostly cloudy skies and highs in the upper 60s. Saturday is windy and Sunday sees a chance of rain toward evening. Stay tuned for more updates, and if you venture out today, stay dry.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Well, I thought she was going to make it, but apparently not. She had a little bit too much Blue Angels yesterday, I guess. For your music news, you want to check out BeeprBuzz.com. That's BeeprBuzz.com.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.